Greetings, my friends. So, want to make the video to explain how big problem is Strait of Hormuz and oil and what is going on and how big mess it is. Okay, to understand uh, what is going on, we all know the Iran, Trump, whatever, it doesn't matter. It all started. How it started, why it started, it's irrelevant. We know why it started and because of whom started, and who wanted to that US finish the jobs for them. But the bigger question is what Iran can do and what is realistic. And it is realistic in modern day that they block the Hormuz for a number of years if they want. Just look how long the war in Russia is pushed and what they need in order to produce the weapons, what they need to sustain the fight, and all of that. Iran has all of that. Iran has the capabilities. It has the Russia at the back. It has the China as the backup. So they can sustain for a very long time. And they have good part of Muslim crazy people who are in a position of power and who will sustain the in the position of power. That you understand how bad it can be. I will tell you one story, and it is truthful story. So I used to live in communism, and over there, my grandfather, but not directly grandfather, but like cousin grandfather, he was officer in the army. He was like colonel, and he had only one child, my aunt. So she died very young, around 30, and she left one kid. And when that woman, my aunt, died, he didn't shed a tear, but and she died. Husband left her, she was alone, died, the grandkids stay with them. So it was like devastating for the family, only kid. And the guy didn't shed here. He was, like stoic, bank. But when the communism fell, the guy was crying. That type of people are Muslims and those fanatics. As he was fanatic for the communism, she was and they are like fanatics for the faith. They're so fanatics they will put the vest and go and blow themselves. And they don't need a lot to sustain. Just look at the Houthis. They are sustaining their government, and nothing can be done over there. Iran is even bigger, even is it is even richer. The Russia want to help it. The China want to help it, if nothing else too. Um, and somebody will say, "Oh, but China needs oil." Yeah, but China can buy the oil on the other place. In the story of competition, everybody suffer from the high prices of oil, not just China. It's not that that China is getting the oil from the Iran, and it can never get to any other place. It will just buy from the other place. It will buy from, I don't know, from Romania. So they will get the oil. From if you come with the money, they will sell it. So the China is not losing the oil in this story, even if I thought it does. But so that is empty, but they can, and what they can do really is that those mines that they need to place, those are not big mines. They're like, one guy can take and throw it over the boat. They can literally take the small boat, the fishing boat, put like two of them, go like where the route is, and throw them by themselves. The guy who would usually put the vest on himself to go to the heaven, he will take that, throw them, go do a couple of times. Look, Russians would, if that fanatism is real. Look what Russians are doing in Ukraine. They're charging at the impossible positions against the drones, and they're dying in a troves. So the Iranians have the same type of the people and some kind of the people. That is one thing. The other, what is even more scarier, they can take those Shahed drones that they have that they cost anything, take and mount, put the camera on it, put the Raspberry Pi like microprocessor, which like analyze the camera. If you see something like a ship, if it is here, it move the tellurian until it makes it at the middle and just go that way. If so it scans the take a pictures, take a video, analyze the video. If they see the ship, it try to move it in the center of the screen, and that Shahed drone will go to the ship. And it is easy, like they can put them just to circle for hours because it can pass like a thousands of miles, and they can send one drone and it goes until they'll capture the ship and shoot and do it again. It costs them $20,000 to do that. So the Strait of Hormuz, if they want, is blocked. Oil is blocked. Oil, we see now 100. So it will be 100. And then to make a new drills to make it is a problem. Like so, and like if you take now, and now it is bad also situation. If you pull out the money, like you allow now Russia to sell the oil, and they will take the finance the war again. So it is like double bad. And they can take the money from proceeds from that oil, and like send. I don't know, like Russia can literally do that. They can take and send, like 1,000 drones because they have already Shahid, or they know to do the Shahid, and it is like not a problem. They can send 1,000, 20,000, $20 million, and they will block the Shahid. They will block the Strait of Hormuz for like 3 drones per day. It is a year for $20 million, and they sell, and they now have the incentive to do it because they can sell the oil. So it's all bad if you ask me about the war in Iran. That is like the biggest mistake, and I'm not sure that is the biggest mistake Trump made, and it will drag for who knows how much. Um, Nothing, just that, but it is. That's why I think it is so bad, because very easy with very little bit of money, especially that country as Iran has, they can block the Strait of Hormuz almost indefinitely. Stay well.